Okay. So, hello everyone. I'm Dr. Devyani Puri, and I'm here to welcome Dr. Jayashree, who had recently given the FMG examination and has scored a mark of 205. First of all, welcome Dr. Jayashree, and congratulations from our side. How are you feeling at this moment? I just want to know that is there something that you want to share with us?
First of all, good evening, ma'am.
Good
I
evening.
feel so relieved now and I feel so proud and so happy.
Hmm.
My mom is so happy.
Hmm.
So I feel so happy.
Hmm. I'm sure the family and all must be very, very excited and very, very, proud of you. We are also very proud of you that you had a great score. And so everyone listening out would want to know how you did it or like when did you actually start preparing for this seriously, for this exam? Let's just start with that.
Actually, ma'am, I followed only Mission 200 plus. So I
Okay.
started from July mid
Okay.
and I was actually preparing for my state exam
Okay.
during January, February. During those periods, I was like, I have already completed OBG, internal medicine and surgery.
Okay.
But after joining to Mission 200 plus, I then realized that I have not even completed 2% of internal medicine,
Okay.
and OBG was fine. So I kept OBG to the last, which
Hmm.
was easy for me.
Hmm.
And surgery was 50% okay. And
Okay.
other rest of the subjects I started from Mission 200 plus.
Okay. So were you doing the ENDs after the mission classes, or were you also preparing for like, mission classes, they go on for like a long time and every subject is dedicated some amount of days, like 5 days, 4 days, depending upon the importance of that subject. So were you doing just that subject or were you doing like multiple revisions during that also with respect to other subjects also?
No, ma'am, I was only doing that subject only, which I was attending live.
Okay.
And I used to attend live classes in the night time, and I used to take my notes, handwritten notes. In
Okay.
live classes, I couldn't complete all the notes. So
Hmm.
during
Hmm.
the daytime, I will complete the leftover notes,
Hmm.
and the whole day will be over. So
Yeah.
I couldn't study on that lab
Hmm.
one.
Hmm.
And after completing lab one, I have a long time
Hmm.
to revise on my own and to study whatever it is left. So I utilize that time to study, ma'am.
Okay. So did you then go for lab two and then the marathon classes? Did you follow that whole schedule that was going on, or you made your own schedule?
On between lab 1 and lab 2, I actually had 25 or 28 days approximately. And
Okay.
during that time, I was revising the lab 1 videos. I was
Okay.
repeatedly watching all those videos.
Hmm.
In I think I can say that I have watched all those videos in an integrated way. Like
Hmm.
today, if I study anatomy, and tomorrow I'll be studying radiology and
Okay.
orthopedics. So it
Okay.
was easy
Great.
for me, and it was time saving also.
Okay. And did you do like PYQs and like, the late night PYQs that we were doing, the ENDs, the grand test? Were you also following that?
Yes, ma'am. I was following all the late night PYQs and GTs. In
Hmm.
fact, I actually wasted 5 or 4 GTs
Oh.
because it was very difficult to just only sit and read all the questions.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
for some GTs, I was like, I could only read, even it was very difficult. So I
Hmm.
couldn't focus on the questions only.
Okay.
So I started to compel myself to just sit for 5 hours and just read the questions.
Hmm.
So I wasted 5 GTs, and on first GT, which I attended properly, I got 143 marks, and which
Hmm.
was like assuring for me.
Hmm. Hmm.
Without completing all the subjects, I could be able to. I was able to score that much, and that gave me confidence.
Hmm.
And I attended all the PYQs,
Hmm.
and I used to attend mixed bags of the previous year,
Okay.
so that
Okay.
gave me confidence actually.
Great. So what were your resources, like your notes, or like did you just rely on like one, a part of it, or like were you, as a lot of students do, they tend to take a lot of notes from all over the place, wherever you can find it, online, some other academy. So like, what were your main source of studying?
My main source is only the live class videos, ma'am. Live
Okay.
class, yes, ma'am. And I will take some points from the late night PYQs, which was
Hmm.
missed in the classes also.
Hmm. Hmm.
And that was my main source, ma'am.
Okay. So, there are people who are weak in few subjects, and as you said that I was okay with gynae and surgery, but not with medicine. So, like, were you also prioritizing some subjects over the other, or like, were you giving every subject the same amount of weightage?
Actually, I prioritize medicine over any other subject because that
Okay.
was very vast and I spent
Hmm.
more time on medicine only. Every
Yeah.
day I used to study medicine, but still I couldn't complete medicine. But it was overall, it was okay, ma'am.
Hmm. Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I studied all the subjects, ma'am.
You studied also. You didn't leave any subject behind. You basically studied
Yes,
everything,
ma'am.
but you gave medicine more weightage because it's obviously extremely vast.
Yes,
Great.
ma'am.
So if there are like 20 subjects, there are like 20 teachers. So if there's one teacher that's your favorite is what I want to know. Who would it be?
I would say I love everyone, ma'am, because
That's so sweet.
from each one of you, I learned something apart from the academics. And the way you guys teach was
Hmm.
so admiring. And
Hmm.
I would like to teach like this.
Hmm. So you would like to
So I
get
would
into
say
our school.
I like every one of you, ma'am.
Great, great. That is great. On the exam day strategy, let's assume that, exam se pehle, there are a lot of people who go and they get very nervous, and in that whole nervousness, they tend to mark the wrong things, forget the answers. So, what has your exam day strategy been? Like, what did you follow?
Ma'am, as I said earlier, I couldn't even complete the question and I couldn't even understand the question during the GTs.
Yeah.
But the one thing which I said during the whole exam is just read the question and understand the question. All the answer lies within the question. And
Hmm.
the four option, there is the answer is lying. So that was the one thing which uh, made me do this.
Hmm. Great.
And
So, yeah, yeah, go ahead.
And I would like to say students to just focus on that particular question which they are attending,
Hmm.
because that was one mistake I did in the earlier GTs, ma'am.
Hmm.
I will
Hmm.
be attending the fifth question and I will be thinking about the coming questions, like
Hmm.
what will be the next question? Will it be easy or will it be twisted? Or I will be
Hmm.
thinking about the last question. So that
Hmm.
was one mistake which I did during the GTs,
Hmm.
and I handled it well during the exam, ma'am.
Hmm. Great. So, what are your future plans now? Now that this whole exam is over and all your head is just at peace right now. So, what are your plans now after this?
I would like to join in a good college to gain more knowledge,
Hmm.
and I will be having some time before joining my internship. So
Okay.
I'm planning to join NEET PG or NICT from Cerebellum only, ma'am.
Great. So we'll be welcoming you back for another, exam preparation. And I'm sure you got such great scores in FMG, and I'm sure you'll be cracking the NEET INSET exam also. So
Thank you,
if there's
ma'am.
anything like, your future people who are your juniors who are going to be giving the exam in the future, is there any three tips? If you had to give them three tips from your whole experience, what would they be? Like, how do they prepare it better? What should help them to crack the exam just like you did? So if there is anything that you have in mind.
Ma'am, I would say that first identify their, I would say them to identify their mistakes and
Hmm.
correct their mistakes first,
Hmm.
and appreciate yourself for what you have done so far,
Hmm.
and set a goal and ask yourself whether you are doing a good job to reach that goal. So
Hmm.
these are things which I would say.
Great. That is a very, very great answer, Jayashree. Thank you so much. If there's anything else that you want to, just pour your heart out, just go ahead and do it.
Actually, I would thank you, ma'am, and I thank entire Cerebellum team.
Yeah.
I don't have any words to express my gratitude, actually, ma'am.
No, but that is
Thank
congratulations,
you
Dr.
so much.
Jayashree, and have a really great day and rather a great future ahead also. And we are all very proud of you, and we are very, very happy to welcome you also whenever you plan to join us back. So thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
and
ma'am.
just enjoy your day.